Some people don't hate noise. They just feel more alive when it disappears. While the world rushes to fill every moment with sound, music, conversations, notifications, there are people who quietly step back. They turn the volume down, not because they're sad, not because they're broken, but because silence feels safe. If you've ever been told, "Why are you so quiet?" If you've ever felt drained after social gatherings, yet deeply peaceful when you're alone, this video isn't here to label you, it's here to understand you. Silence has a bad reputation. In many cultures, silence is misunderstood. It's often seen as awkward, uncomfortable, or even suspicious. Silence is treated like something that needs to be fixed, quickly filled with words, jokes, or background noise. But for some people, silence isn't empty, it's full. People who prefer silence often experience the world differently. Their minds don't shut down when things go quiet. Instead, that's when their thoughts finally have space to breathe. Silence isn't an escape for them, it's a return. For many who prefer silence, quiet environments feel emotionally safe. Noise, especially constant noise, can overstimulate the nervous system. Loud conversations, overlapping sounds, notifications, and crowded spaces can feel mentally invasive. It's not about disliking people, it's about how the brain processes input. When everything is loud, the mind has no room to settle. Silence lowers the pressure. It allows the nervous system to relax. Breathing slows. Thoughts become clearer. In silence, there is no demand to react, no need to perform, no expectation to respond immediately, just presence. A common misunderstanding is that people who prefer silence don't like others. That's rarely true. In reality, many of them care deeply about connection. They simply prefer meaningful connection over constant interaction. Small talk can feel exhausting, not because it's useless, but because it lacks depth. Silence-oriented people often value conversations that feel intentional. Conversations where words matter. They may speak less, but when they do, it's usually thoughtful. And often, silence itself is their way of connecting. By listening fully, without interrupting, without rushing. For these individuals, silence is not passive, it's active thinking time. Their minds wander, reflect, analyze, imagine. They replay conversations, they notice patterns, they explore emotions, both their own and others. In silence, they process life. While some people think best out loud, others think best in quiet. Words form internally first, slowly and carefully. Speaking too soon can feel disruptive to their thinking process. Silence gives thoughts time to mature. People who prefer silence often have a high level of emotional sensitivity, not weakness, but awareness. They notice subtle changes in tone, mood, and energy. They pick up on what isn't said. Silence helps them tune into those details. Because of this sensitivity, noisy environments can feel overwhelming, not just physically, but emotionally. Silence acts like a filter, allowing them to separate what matters from what doesn't. It's how they protect their emotional balance. The world tends to reward visibility. The loudest voice gets attention. The fastest response gets praise. The most expressive personality gets noticed. In that environment, people who prefer silence may feel invisible or pressured to change. They may have been told, "You should talk more." "Why are you so quiet?" "Say something." Over time, this can create self-doubt. They may wonder if something is wrong with them. But silence is not a flaw. It's a preference, and preferences don't need fixing. This is important. Preferring silence does not mean wanting to be alone all the time. Many people who love silence still crave connection, love, and understanding. What they dislike is forced interaction. They value companionship where silence is allowed, where presence matters more than words. Sitting together without talking, sharing space without pressure. For them, that kind of quiet connection is deeply intimate. Social interaction can be draining when your brain processes information deeply. After spending time around people, silence becomes a form of recovery. It helps restore energy. It brings emotional clarity. This is why many silence-oriented people feel most themselves when alone with their thoughts. Walking quietly, sitting by a window, driving without music, or simply doing nothing. Silence refills what the world takes out. Many artists, writers, thinkers, and creators are drawn to silence. In quiet moments, imagination surfaces, ideas connect, inner worlds expand. Silence allows creativity to unfold without interruption. It gives space for subtle inspiration, ideas that would be drowned out in noise. This is not accidental. Silence invites depth. For some, preferring silence is also about boundaries. Silence can be a way of saying, I need space. I'm protecting my energy. I don't need to explain myself. It's not avoidance. It's self-respect. Choosing silence is often choosing peace over chaos. If you are someone who prefers silence, you may have spent years trying to adapt, talking more than you wanted to, forcing yourself into noise, apologizing for being quiet. But there is nothing wrong with how your mind works. You don't need to become louder to be valuable. You don't need constant expression to be understood. You don't need to fill silence to justify your presence. Your quiet has meaning. Silence is not emptiness. It's where clarity lives. It's where emotions settle. It's where self-understanding grows. People who prefer silence aren't running away from the world. They're listening to it more carefully than most. And in a world that never stops talking, that ability is rare and deeply human.